Alright, hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back, or welcome to Infinitode 2. I honestly don't even know how I'm going to label this. First 7 episodes were the playtest, now this is the real thing. Let's just dive in. I'm going to skip the tutorials. Because I don't need them, and I'm going to be honest, the plot on this game is a thing. Let's see. So, I'm not even going to think too hard about what I'm doing. Oh gosh, that's loud. Sounds. Let's turn that business down. And speed. Okay, let's slow that a bit. Because we're going to just need a lot of these. We're not going to need any snipers, many snipers, or anything. It looks more interesting to me than monkeys and balloons. I mean, so, on a somewhat, I'm not going to say a biased level, but I think balloons has a little bit more, lateral variety than this. But that's such a small beans complaint that it's almost not even worth mentioning. It's mainly just that, with balloons, every tower is kind of viable in its own manner. Let's go attack speed on this one. Oh, I guess we do need a sniper rifle. They're expensive, though. I might just stick with these guys. Yeah, I just couldn't get past the absurdity of it. That I can understand. I just, unfortunately in this game, there is a very, like, clear hierarchy and delineation for where you're supposed to use every tower and what you're supposed to do with them. And it makes perfect sense, but it's one of those where it's just like, oh, but... Okay, go with some damage. Yeah, I'm gonna get wrecked here, but that's fine. I'll come back later. Infinitode, more like Infinitode. Croak. I do feel kind of croaky right now, so maybe it's apropos. Okay. We're gonna have this guy specifically focus strongest. Unfortunately, not gonna be that useful against the greens, but I never really expect them to be that good against them. Huh. We actually managed to not lose immediately there. Shocker. Yeah, it's really, as long as it doesn't have the loud screeching phoenixes. That I can guarantee. Let's see. I'm just gonna keep getting the basic towers. The sniper rifles are good, but they're not great for clearing groups. They're mostly good for just picking off the tough boys. At least for where we're at right now. The fact that I've held on this long is actually kind of impressing me. For no science, no upgrades, and no nothing. Okay. He's dipping down, though. Yeah, I shouldn't expect too much success here. Yeah, the thing with balloons is that most of the towers work good in most cases. Yeah, so it's like, you can really build towards wizards, snipers, engineers, so on and so forth. And it's... Let's see. Have that one go for last. Switch up their prioritization just a smidge. It's kind of nice, because effectively every map you can look at it and be like, what am I going to do differently this time? Infinitode is more about optimizing what you got. So, you look at a map and you say, okay, I know they're going to be coming through here, so I want to put the basic tower here, the blast tower there, the splash tower there. Oh, we got flyers. You know, throw in some anti-flyer things. Let's just go for probably the damage. and max it out a little bit. It kind of reminds me of, what's a good example? Well, Orcs Must Die, for example, versus Sanctum. This is a lot like Sanctum, where you only have a set number of towers, and they're really specifically useful for certain things. Whereas Orcs Must Die, you have a bunch of different traps, and yeah, there are very clear advantages. Like, some are better than others, for sure. But there's a lot of cheese that you can get into by messing with different types. And it's kind of fun playing with that. I'm gonna say shockingly well for no science. But I do know what I'm doing a lot better now. So I'm sure that helps tremendously. I got 3 stars on the first bout. How does that happen? That's a good sign, but I'm also not going to be able to keep to that. Hey, Wander, used to watch you a while ago. Glad to see you grow since then. Yeah, welcome on in. Welcome back, I guess. Alright. Been mostly focused on damage over time, or damage over time speed more than anything else. Boy, I'm out of space. What even happened here? I was really under the impression that I'd fold fairly early, but to make it up to wave 41, we're probably going to lose shortly. Like, I literally can't spend any more money. There's nothing left for me to upgrade. Yeah, this is where we lose. Nope, I'm hanging on by a smidge. Why? I was not expecting this. I kind of wish there was a leaderboard for the first time that you do a map that's like your permanent score. Delete some blue towers and put some red ones in. My dude, there's a backseat pass for a reason, and I don't have red towers anyway. So telling me that stuff is utter meaningless. Okay. Let's take a look at this. Honestly, yeah, now we got the red tower. Let's see. Let's go back in here. Realistically, green tower is what I want to focus in. So here's the question. Do I even care right now? Just work on the sniper. Unfortunately, there's only so much that I can do given the current situation. But that's... I mean, we just did our first map, so go figure. Alright, so what do we got? Currency, nothing fancy. And I assume we have nothing to decrypt. New game. Okay, so I gotta get to wave 41 if I want to get the next star. I don't really know if I'm gonna be able to pull that off, but that's okay. We probably want to go cannon, but we'll start with that. Okay, so far so good. I'm gonna just get another one of these for the time being. Cannon is okay, but it's more expensive and I don't like it as much. I don't know. I tried giving it its fair shake during the beta, and it just felt kind of underwhelming to me. I'd much prefer to go with the blast weapon instead. Because blast felt solid. What does the percentage mean? Oh well, not that it matters. Oh, I see. Top 100%. Top 90%. I get it. Okay, let's point this guy at strongest, just because orange dudes are going to be bigger stinkers. I'll probably have one green. Or not one green, one basic tower kind of in this immediate area to do cleanup. Mostly it'll just be basic towers. Are these fully maxed out? Yeah, they are. Okay. Point you at not weakest, strongest, nearest. Unfortunately, I think part of the reason why I didn't like cannons, or don't like cannons too much, is they take at least 2 or 3 upgrades before they actually even become viable, you know, during a round. I really wish I could just point it, like, aim at ground would be lovely. Oh well. So, by the way, I should probably mention, as of this recording, that Infinitode 2 is out on Steam officially, and it's $5. It's $5 freaking bucks. That's like highway robbery for the developers. Like, but like from them, I don't know. Like any game that is that cheap either should be ridiculously cheap, or like should be kind of mediocre, or maybe like a party multiplayer game. Let's see, do we want to go Dangage? Yeah, because it can hit most of this stage. It's having trouble hitting, but that's usually just an issue with snipers in general. Okay, we'll get another one of these. Specifically for dealing with groups in the front. Alright, speed that up a bit. It's one thing I think a lot of devs miss out on multiplayer games with digital-only distribution. I like the friend pass, where if one person owns it, they can just share it with the rest of their friends. I always found that that was an incredibly solid solution. Okay. Random. It seems like overkill, but snipers aren't very good at taking out the green guys. And so I think it's probably better to just get a pair of basic towers here. And then just inundate this area with snipers. There we go. It's easily over 5 hours of gameplay if you like TD games, and that should be enough reason to buy it. Yup. Okay, let's give it another random. Let's see. Wow, yeah, we made it even further than last time. I guess it really does help knowing how to utilize towers to the best of, you know, their speciality. First time I played this, I definitely was kind of clueless. I'm probably still clueless. I'm sure I'm going to get at least a couple comments on this video being like, how did you not realize this obvious thing? It's like, I don't know. Let's see. Do we go range? No, let's just go damage. Yeah, I just bought this today and already have 5 hours. Best $5 I spent on a game. I'm trying to think of other games that have, like, this level of return on it. I wonder if specifically the developer undervalued it a little bit because it is a mobile game, and there's kind of that fear that the PC audience is going to dislike it because, you know, a lot of the overt mobile game design elements. Yeah, it is top 48%. But then again, this is my first round through, so of course I'm not going to do amazingly well. Loop Hero maybe, but Loop Hero was $15. Still great. Hollow Knight I think is probably the most value I've ever gotten out of a game. But most value out of a game whose base price is $5, like, almost feels like the developer should never put this on sale. Okay. Research. Yeah, kind of limited. Unfortunately, we need to start getting this stuff. And we don't get that till later. Big later. Boy, you're nothing. I got absolutely spoiled. Let's see, do I want to go the rotation speed? I guess I might as well. Just get a little bit of everything. Start investing into some sniper upgrades. I got absolutely spoiled by the beta, where it's just like, hey, you want just, like, infinite stuff? And I was like, yes. Yeah, no, I could definitely see why certain people would probably look at this game and be like, no. This is too mobily for me. Oh, well. Okay. Hope you're enjoying the 1.8 Steam release. It's great. Let's see. That's the usual. Come in here. I don't think we have anything fancy. Let's honestly just go nuts with that and get rolling. It feels different from the 1.7 version. I've never played Infinitode before, so I'm actually really excited to see what the differences are. Well, I don't know. I'm excited to see how this game develops, because according to a lot of people, like, every update changes everything tremendously. And, like, that level of active development is really cool to see. I don't know. I guess as a fan of games like, what's a good one? Satisfactory, Factorio. Both of those are games that it's just like, I can come back to that in a year, and everything is different. Or maybe not different, but there's enough stuff that really makes me feel like, yeah, this is worth sinking my teeth into again. And really seeing, like, what makes it tick. I'm also a huge sucker for tower defense games, so it's kind of like, it's nice to have so many good ones coming out and out on the market right now, just in terms of, like, you know, outside of Warcraft 3, for, like, almost 10 years, there was no other good tower defense games that I can think of. And, like, we got a couple. There were a number of good Flash ones, which is, you know, where Gemcraft came from and Bloons came from and so on and so forth. But they weren't, like, I played the OG Bloons. It was, well, did I? No, I saw people playing the OG Bloons, and it looked okay. But I don't think it really matched the depth of, like, Cube TD and Warcraft 3 or some of the other ridiculous ones. Do you wanna? Nah, I'd rather put it there. Let's see. Go damage. Okay, and then aim at nearest. Should probably get a sniper, but these guys are holding the, they're holding the line. Let's see. Doing okay. Now I see 3 spots for snipers. I had... Oh, no. No, we got a bunch of spots for snipers. I'm probably mostly going to just cover these in basic towers. I might get a second cannon. I've said in the past that I don't care for them too much, but the green guys are stinkers, and the more I can kind of shell them down, the better. Okay, and now we most definitely need that, need those snipers. Whew. That bad. They focus too hard on taking out the, let's see, focused a little too hard on taking out the greens. I know the reds are gonna skunk me. Especially because we're getting so dang many of them right now. Okay. They're not that tough, so we might want to just kind of go cheap. And just get all the basic snipers down first. So did they reset the data for players? Because I feel like you've done this mission before. I have. What they did specifically was I was playing the playtest version over the last week. Let's just go raw damage on this one. Playtest specifically was intended to be deleted as kind of the beta. There were cheats so you could get a lot of extra funds, which makes perfect sense. And then wiped after about a week of play, and now it's officially out. And so, I don't think I have to worry about it getting wiped again. There's potentially like a Path of Exile style league system. Let's see. So there's some potential for stuff like that, but that's good enough. Go for the splinters. But I don't think I will participate in those. The idea of leagues and whatnot they're fun. But I've never particularly been interested in them. Purely because my time is valuable, I guess. And it's kind of one of those where it's like, it'd be fun to participate in like a Path of Exile league. And really try and push it. But I'd never make it. I'd never even be remotely close. You know, unless I somehow got well acquainted with a Path of Exile streamer that just wants to, like, carry my weak ass through everything. Yeah, just kind of evenly upgrade these. Yeah, we got this. It was spooky for a moment there, but now we're good. Okay, let's get another one of these guys. They are cheap. It's not worth the time investment to be competitive in leagues and such. Yup. And honestly, like, as much as I like Path of Exile, I think I have this problem with a lot of Diablo, like, for example. I like experimenting. I like trying different builds. And in those games, it's always just like, you can absolutely mess with a lot of builds. But you want to respec? No, thank you. That does not exist. Once you were locked in, you were locked in. Okay. Let's finish the rest of these guys, seeing as the greens are starting to clear. I mean, we made it to wave 52. That's pretty good considering everything. It takes way too long to complete the Path of Exile story now. Yeah, it's part of the reason why I've never finished it. It's just like, yeah, it'd be fun to do. But there's no way I'm ever gonna find the time. Like I've tried. I tried with my brother. Oh, and here we go. And that's fine, because, like, I think I'd rather play these games instead. Let's see. Right, we still don't have any of that, so there's no point in thinking about it. Let's see. The 6% attack speed bonus. Previously, I was playing around and experimenting with this, but I think I'm just going to go mostly for the useful perks. Anything that gives me extra attack speed, especially. Force wave bonus, installation time. Coins per minute. I think I want to go for that. Spare money is useful. Okay. Anything else I can research? I guess I could... It's like 2% damage. It honestly does not feel like it's worth it. Let's see. Don't care too much about projectile speed. We'll just leave it at that. When do I get the miners? I think I get the miners at the next stage. The problem is, I think I'm actually... I'm not going to say I'm too good. This is just a rotation speed bonus, which is decent, but hard to care about. The thing is, I think you'd still want to put the cannons, like, right here. We'll just... Actually... No. Quick restart this one. I'm gonna try and flex victory here. This was not worth it. Flex victory is a terrible idea. Alright, gotta go fast. I'll leave this one here to do mop up. Actually, no. I'm gonna keep restarting. I'm gonna put a sniper on the coin one, because that way it can actually bring itself to bear. And actually be useful as a result. Because this is a good spot to shoot pretty much the entire stage. I have no idea which is more useful, the attack speed or the damage. Not that it matters. Okay, then let's get a sniper, because red cubes are going to wreck me. And even just one sniper is kind of nice for clearing groups. Actually, let's have this one aim for weakest. Maybe I'll keep it on strongest. Mainly just because the other towers are just wrecking it before this guy can even shoot. Okay. Okay, let's do nearest. The fact that I haven't lost any lives yet is a bit of a miracle. Like, I was really expecting I would have lost a lot by this point. But I guess not. Let's go caliber. Let's go range on this guy. Okay, second cannon. Aim to the nearest. We just want to soften the green guys up while they're dense. Okay. The problem is I don't want to do strongest on more than one sniper. Because the problem is if they're both aiming for strongest, they will just both shoot at the same tower. Or same tower, same enemy. And then it's kind of a wasted effort on my end. You and the Illuminati. Is that a question for me? Because I don't even know how to respond to that. That's just confusing, my dude. Also, thank you, Grove, for the 41-month resub. Who else did I miss? Thank you, Verisawk, for the, let's see, 31-month resub. Thank you, Bashboy, for the 35-month resub. Mini Murgle for the 500 bits. I was not paying attention to a damn thing. Let's see. I should probably get some more of these. Honestly, maybe we get some more cannon towers here. I was kind of poo-pooing them, but they're not... They're doing their job. Okay, at this point we need snipes. We need some Wesley snipes. There we go. That's such a weird question to ask, though. Like, I've gotten asked some weird questions, but asking if I'm part of some secret society is... It ranks. Mainly just because, like, what's the point of even asking that kind of thing? Yeah, we're gonna lose, but we're in wave 54. Who cares? Yeah, there we go. It's fine. You're dodging the question. Probably the Illuminati. Okay, let's check store. That's not actually that far out of my, It's not actually that far out of my reach. Alright, let's check this. Oh, hey, we got Frost. Admittedly, Frost is kind of moot at this point. Like, it's okay. This is the one I want. Kinda. Make our way in this direction, but boy, howdy, that's expensive. I don't know. I'm just gonna go down the list. That starting money bonus is kind of bad. A while back, somebody was like, that upgrade's terrible, and I'm like, I don't know. It looks useful, and the answer is, no, it's really not. I was just having some bad starts. Ooh. That's a big attack speed bonus. That'll be good for knocking out greens. Okay, definitely give that the raw damage. Speaking of raw damage. And a bunch of good sniper spots. We'll have to utilize them later. And do I want to do a cannon? Oh. Right, we do have fasts. Okay, aim it at nearest. Just let it go full ham. Why did I give this one the damage bonus? I guess, no, it's still kind of worth it. I was actually, speaking of the Illuminati, not in the same vein, but I was I was watching the Netflix documentary about Freemasons the other day. I thought that was actually really neat. I don't know how many of you guys know about it, but it was just kind of talking about what Freemasons are and what they do and how it's mostly just kind of tradition than anything terribly fancy or interesting. You know, weird rituals, and I very much just your classic secret society stuff, but supposedly with like no ill intent. It kind of reminds me of when I became an Eagle Scout in Boy Scouts. There was kind of like a ceremony to say like, oh, you've made it as like an Eagle Scout, but all it was really just like a bunch of adult men hang out and chatting while a bunch of Eagle Scouts just awkwardly ate dinner, because all of the adults were, you know, high up like Massachusetts scouting leaders, and they all knew each other. And so for the most part, you know, the scouts were just kind of like, what do we do? And the answer is, like, eat stuff. But I was sitting there with, like, some leaders, and they were straight up handing, like, flash drives to each other, and it was like, real sketchy. And I was like, I bet this is what politics is like. But, like, on a larger scale, and it was really strange. Okay. Upgrade. Honestly, let's just do cold evaporation. Good timing. Yeah, let's just start loading these up. What's the range on that? I mean, I guess I'll get that just so it kind of slows some of the red guys down as they get closer. Not that it really matters. Okay. Eek. Then again, we're already at wave 53. I was about to say, like, oh boy, this got kind of rough, and the answer is no, it didn't. We're doing great. Oh no, I did get the upgrade. Yeah, we're fine. Love the music of this game. Unfortunately, we're not actually listening to music to Infinitode. I turned it off because I can't guarantee what kind of music it is. And I don't want to deal with that. Crafting queue size. Oh. Well, I have no idea how to mess with that, and that's okay. Oh, boy, what do we even upgrade? I guess the next level of that. And that's all I can actually even get. It'll speed up once we get further in. Holy shit. This first chapter takes a long time. But then again, I'm kicking too much ass, so that would do it. Okay. So here's the question. That's a range tile. I think it's all copyright free, but I could be wrong. The main thing is, it might be copyright free, but it might still not be YouTube safe. I have a number of remixes that have gotten claimed over the years, and because the publishers are jerks of the, like, the song that was sampled, even though it's, like, totally fair use and I have the license for it, it doesn't matter. And so I'd much rather just listen to Pretzel, where I don't have to worry about anything.